Okay, so here's a final quick video for now of my part 2 video of my Snowmobile small engine shop that I actually have here from home. I work on all kinds of different stuff, snowmobiles, three-wheelers, you name it, I work on them. Anyway, yeah, so I've even got my very own reference here for, different shop manuals I have for snowmobiles. That there covers, basically this here covers Ski-Doo, Yamaha, and Polaris. And the one underneath of that is the one for my motorcycle, which I own, which is a Honda Nighthawk 550. And, of course, I have lots of other different reference stuff, too. Small engine repair, everything from 5 horsepower right up through 5.5 to 20 horsepower. And they also make some great books for if you get bored and you want something to read. And this is my snowmobile motor. Currently, I have it all disassembled, as when I bought this, it was seized. So I was able to get it all taken apart. And this is where the harmonic balancer puller comes in, because you have to get your harmonic balancer off in order to get the 4 nuts off the crankcase halves, in order to split your crankcase apart. So these are some of the parts I have. These are the coils and the spark plug wires for the motor. I have everything all apart, and everything's all organized in boxes. That's the piece you need the harmonic balancer puller for. That's your magneto cover. And it helps to have a Kleenex box and label it and put all your parts that you take off these motors. That way you know where everything goes when it comes time to put the motor back together. All your cylinder head bolts all go back to where they're supposed to go, in the same locations where they came out. And what I did do on this motor already, I replaced the cylinder barrel. I replaced it with I had to get another cylinder barrel, because the other one, the piston was weather seized right into it. It was seized right up solid as could be, and you couldn't do anything with it. So the magneto side wasn't bad at all. It actually came right off the motor, and the motor was sitting for I don't know how long, but anyway, everything's all good there now. And I even had to replace the recoil rope on the recoil starter, so that's been done. I have the everything all in bags here, so that I know where everything all is. I have that that's the fan belt and the fan belt pulley, and I also have the pistons in these bags. That's the I have these labeled, the magneto side, and then this is the other piston here for the power takeoff side of the motor, and that's the carburetor, which I've already put a new carburetor kit on. And over here is the motor itself. Now this was seized when I got it. Well, she don't look seized now. It has a new crank seal in here. It has a new crank seal right here, as you can see. And I also replaced all the any broken lock washers underneath the bottom of the crankcase halves. And I used Moto Seal for the crankcase sealant for the crankcase halves, because you don't want any air leaks in these motors when they're running, because any air leaks, it'll cause the engine to rev up too high, and it'll end up you'll end up seizing your motor up, is what'll happen. And of course I have some of my other stuff here, snowblower oil that I have, and some of my other stuff I have in here. I actually even made, these are the spark plugs here for my motorcycle, and that there, I put those in the summertime, or not in the summer, but in the spring, because where it's still cold out, 5 degrees or below, you need a hotter spark plug for the engines to run. I also made a pretty neat little thing here. I made myself a flashlight type timing tester using some electrical wire and some mini alligator clips that I bought for checking the ignition timing on my Snowmobile motor. And that's my battery charger there. I can charge car batteries, motorcycle batteries, even up to transport truck batteries. And this is some of my other old, some other stuff I have here. And that there will be going back into use come springtime, when I go back into mowing lawns again, and in the fall for doing fall cleanups. This is some of the other stuff I have for the motor. As you can see, it has all the seals and everything, a gasket kit that I bought, and I replaced all the gaskets for that motor that I'm working on right now. And I also have some other stuff in here. I had to replace a bulb for the headlight, taillight lens. So yeah, that's a lot of other stuff I have. I even have an old another battery charger there. Now, and this here is my motorcycle battery I have for my motorcycle, which I took it out of my bike for now, because I don't want to leave it outside during the wintertime. And I usually have to put down the charger every second week, usually, to keep the charge up on that battery. It's for my motorcycle, but if you leave those outside in the cold weather, and it gets cold out, they're gonna freeze up on you, and then you're gonna end up having to spend money on buying another battery. And that's no good when you have to do that. And of course, this is some of the other stuff I have here too. My jack stands for the car, and I even have car ramps as well. Anyway, and that there's my motorcycle helmet, which I'll be wearing again soon as the riding season starts back up. And here's an old vintage motorcycle calendar I have of Honda motorcycles on this page here. They're pretty good bike. Uh, Anyway, that's my video, so hopefully you enjoyed. And the next video I'll try to make is the one of my snowmobile sitting outside, which right now is buried in the snow from the last 2 snowstorms that we had. So I can't really run that right now or get it out due to the fact the motor's not in it. And it's going to need a gas tank as well. But I do plan on restoring it and fixing it all up. So that's it.